Welcome back to Bike Culture Hub. In a world where motorcycles often try to outshine each other with excessive tech, overwhelming aggression, or pure flashiness, the 2025 Honda Shadow Phantom takes a bold step in the opposite direction. It leans into minimalism. It leans into nostalgia. And more than anything, it leans into a riding experience that feels raw, mechanical, and unpretentious. This is not a bike that screams for attention at every red light. It calmly lets its presence be felt through sleek blacked-out styling, a throaty V-twin growl, and the kind of refined craftsmanship that Honda is globally renowned for. The 2025 model retains the core identity of the Shadow Phantom but adds subtle refinements that make this cruiser more comfortable, more efficient, and more enjoyable for both new and seasoned riders alike. When you swing a leg over the 2025 Shadow Phantom, the first thing you'll notice isn't the instrumentation or the handlebar layout, it's the seating posture. Honda has fine-tuned the ergonomics for 2025, lowering the seat slightly to 25.7 inches and subtly re-angling the foot pegs to give a more neutral, relaxed riding position. The low center of gravity, paired with that wide, flat handlebar, makes this bike feel incredibly planted and confidence-inspiring, even for shorter riders or those just stepping into the cruiser segment. Powering the Phantom is Honda's tried-and-true 745 cubic centimeters liquid-cooled SOHC V-twin engine. It's a classic configuration, delivering around 45 horsepower and 65 Nm of torque. But don't let the numbers fool you, this isn't about top speed or track times. It's about low-end grunt and smooth torque delivery. Twist the throttle, and the response is instant. That V-twin gives you a satisfying throb through the handlebars and foot pegs, creating a visceral connection between rider and machine. The power band is linear, with most of the torque available low in the rev range, making city commuting a breeze and highway cruising relaxed and effortless. The 5-speed transmission is as slick as ever, with short, deliberate throws that feel precise and mechanical, another nod to Honda's engineering excellence. Gears click in with reassuring accuracy, and neutral is never a guessing game. The final shaft drive, a rare gem in this segment, ensures buttery-smooth power delivery without the mess or maintenance of a chain or belt. For riders who want that classic cruiser aesthetic but with less hassle, the Phantom's shaft drive is a major selling point. It's clean, it's quiet, and it just works, mile after mile. Suspension has always played a quiet but crucial role in the Shadow's riding comfort, and in 2025, Honda has slightly revised the damping characteristics on both ends. Up front, the 41mm telescopic forks soak up bumps with grace, while the dual rear shocks, now preload adjustable, offer more compliance over rougher pavement. It's not a sport bike, and it doesn't try to be. The ride is plush, and that's exactly how it should be for a cruiser. Whether you're carving along a country road or dealing with urban potholes, the Phantom delivers a composed, unhurried experience that rewards relaxed throttle inputs and smooth cornering. Braking duties are handled by a single 296mm front disc and a 180mm rear drum, paired with a refined ABS system for 2025. The addition of ABS has been welcomed in previous iterations, and this year, the system has been recalibrated to offer smoother engagement, especially in wet or uneven conditions. While some might raise an eyebrow at the rear drum, it fits the aesthetic and keeps maintenance low. Besides, most of your stopping power comes from the front anyway, and the new brake pad compound improves initial bite and heat resistance. In real-world terms, the braking is predictable, safe, and well-suited to the kind of leisurely riding this bike encourages. From a design perspective, the 2025 Shadow Phantom is an absolute stunner, but in a way that doesn't try too hard. The blacked-out treatment is even more cohesive this year, with new matte finishes on the engine casing, exhaust, and fork covers. Glossy elements have been selectively used around the tank and fenders to add subtle contrast, giving the whole bike a unified stealth look. The iconic peanut-shaped fuel tank holds 3.9 gallons, and the paint options now include a deep crimson and metallic gray, both of which accentuate the muscular contours of the bike. One of the most noticeable updates for 2025 is the LED lighting system. The front headlight now features a circular, modernized LED unit that maintains the bike's retro vibe while drastically improving nighttime visibility. The taillight and turn signals have also gone LED, reducing power draw and increasing longevity. Small details like the revised mirrors, tighter cable routing, and tucked-in indicators speak volumes about Honda's obsessive attention to fit and finish. Instrumentation remains delightfully simple. You get a single round analog speedometer mounted atop the fuel tank, with a digital inset displaying odometer, trip meter, and fuel gauge. There's no TFT screen, no complex menus, no riding modes, and honestly, it's refreshing. The Phantom invites you to focus on the road, the wind, and the rhythm of the engine. It's riding in its purest, most undistracted form. For those concerned about everyday usability, the Shadow Phantom is surprisingly versatile. Its compact footprint and agile handling make it easy to maneuver through traffic or tight parking spaces. The seat is wide and supportive, and the addition of a slightly thicker seat cushion in 2025 means longer rides are more comfortable. The bike tips the scales at around 543 pounds, wet, which sounds hefty on paper but feels well balanced in motion. Once rolling, the weight seems to disappear, and low-speed handling is aided by the balanced chassis geometry and short wheelbase. Honda has also improved the bike's environmental friendliness with updated fuel injection mapping, leading to cleaner emissions and slightly better fuel economy, now rated at around 56 miles per gallon. That means you can comfortably get over 200 miles on a single tank, which is ideal for both weekend rides and daily commutes. The new exhaust system, while still retaining the deep burble, is tuned to meet stricter sound and emissions regulations without compromising on character. Customization remains a big draw for Shadow Phantom owners, and Honda hasn't forgotten that. The 2025 model is compatible with a host of OEM and aftermarket accessories. You can add saddlebags, a windshield, a passenger backrest, or even custom bars without major modifications. It's a blank canvas for riders who want to put their own stamp on their machine. The factory accessory catalog has been expanded for this year as well, offering more color-matched options and bolt-on solutions that maintain the bike's clean aesthetic. Now let's talk about value, because in a market where cruiser prices can easily spiral past $15,000, the 2025 Honda Shadow Phantom offers an incredible proposition. With a starting MSRP of around $8,399, you're getting a full-sized, liquid-cooled, shaft-driven cruiser with Honda reliability, modern lighting, ABS, and timeless design. It undercuts many of its direct competitors by a few grand while offering equivalent, if not better, build quality and day-to-day usability. What truly sets the Shadow Phantom apart, though, is the experience. This isn't just a motorcycle you buy, it's a vibe you adopt. It's about long rides on winding roads, the occasional nod from fellow riders, and those quiet moments at a gas station when someone walks over and says, "Nice bike." It's approachable but not boring, stylish without being over the top, and mechanically engaging in a way that reminds you why you fell in love with riding in the first place. Thanks for tuning in to Bike Culture Hub, where we dive deep into the bikes that move our world. If you enjoyed this in-depth look at the 2025 Honda Shadow Phantom, hit that like button, drop a comment with your thoughts or memories of the Shadow lineup, and don't forget to subscribe for more real rider-focused content. Until next time, ride safe, ride smart, and keep the culture alive.